Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode. I am Bridget.
And I'm Carla with Hardwood Lumber and Millwork, and today we're talking about thermally modified woods.
So, quick definition, if you've never heard of a thermally modified or thermally treated wood, it is a chemical-free heat and steam process that basically cooks the wood. It gets rid of those polysaccharides or the sugars inside the wood, and that eliminates any food for fungus or insects. Which is really a nice thing because then it means that the wood is rot resistant and insect resistant, which is a really nice thing, especially
here in
high
Florida.
moisture Florida.
It's raining now, by the way.
Yes,
So
it
there
is.
you go.
This really substantially eliminates or reduces the moisture in the wood, and that makes it extremely reliable.
It is a lot more stable.
Yeah,
So.
and it's really environmentally friendly too.
It is. What's really cool is because it's chemical free, this is completely heat and steam that does this to the wood. It's chemical free. There's no leaching, nothing into your skin, nothing into the environment. So it is not only a sustainable wood, as so many of the thermal treated woods are, it's environmentally friendly.
Are there any specific types of woods that can or cannot be thermally treated?
So you can technically thermally treat any wood. I have seen, we actually carry poplar and ash, we stock it here. I have seen oak thermally treated and pine thermally treated, and I would love to get my hands on some pine, but I don't have a supplier for that. But yeah, it's a technique that can be used for most any wood.
And because it is just modifying the wood itself, you still keep that original like grain pattern for each species. So you'll see here in this poplar, you'll see that it still looks like poplar. It's just that beautiful chocolate brown color.
Part of the thermal process really, it's cooking the wood so it turns it a natural chocolate brown all the way through. So if you ding it, if you scratch it, it's still chocolate brown. There's no difference in it. Except for the pine. The pine is a really cool golden color, a dark, rich golden. That's why I'd love to get some in here. But both the ash and the poplar that we carry are both this dark chocolate color that you get.
I kind of almost wish it smelled like chocolate when you ran it through the surface planer.
Wouldn't that be cool? I would love that. Actually, this smells like burned wood when you cut it.
Though. Yeah.
It's kind of unique, but you definitely know when you're cutting into it. You're like, not walnut. I can tell. That's thermal treated. But what's cool about that, talking about visual appearance, is this is also an inexpensive substitute for walnut. Where, I've had customers come in and they're interested in walnut, but it tends to be a little pricey.
Yes, that's very true.
So, and we show them this, and this is a great, easy to work with substitute that gives you a tremendous, beautiful grain and look when you're all said and done with it.
Is the thermal treated wood, is that easy to work with?
Actually, that's a good question. What we have found is with thermal treated, you do need to basically double the time of your glue up. There's no moisture in the wood. So when you're doing that glue up and you've got the moisture in there, let it sit just twice as long. Whereas if it had been an hour, let it sit for 2 hours. That's going to help ensure you get a good stable joint there. You will notice a couple of things like traditionally, if say like you had a piece of wood splinter off of your poplar, it's got a little resilience to it, a little it hangs on, a little rubbery. A splinter in the thermal treated will just simply snap off like a twig.
Gotcha.
You definitely see a difference there. However, it does machine grade. You can tell here it surfaces really nicely.
It's really nice.
It finishes great. It takes finish, polyurethane or a hard wax oil or an oil base that takes finish really well. So working with it, other than that, I really don't think there's anything to know differently. I've seen people turn it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because of the nature of it. Just make sure you keep your tools really sharp with it when turning it, because it will want to fuzz a little bit, get a little fuzzy. So,
aside from turning, how would people use this?
That's a good question. I've had several customers do different projects with this. I've seen it used for tabletops, which was really gorgeous. I had one customer who did a bedroom set for it, where he did like a white, very simple arts and crafts style bedroom set, and then he used the thermal treated on top as the top, and then some accent pieces with it. And that was just absolutely gorgeous. we actually have some in the office where we use it for, we have the poplar shelves on one side in the thermal treated, and we have the ash shelves, thermal treated ash on the other side, so customers can actually see what the two woods look like when they're finished and in use. So it gives them a really good idea.
They're really beautiful too.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. This would also make just a fabulous like wide plank style glue up for a table.
It does, it does. And then the one thing we haven't hit on yet, which is really exciting, and why thermal is growing so much in popularity, is because it's actually great for outdoors.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so stable, it's environmentally friendly, insects don't want to eat it, the fungi, there's nothing there for it to go after. So it's very, very great and stable for outdoors. Cover, when you're working with it, whatever you're building with it, still use your UV top coat
That
on
makes
it.
sense.
Because it will gray and weather just like any other wood. So use your UV finish on it, and you'll be very happy with the results. It will hold up very well for you. You're also seeing poplar is growing in or thermal treated, I'm sorry, is growing in popularity in architectural pieces.
Oh.
Trim work and siding, and you're seeing it in commercial and residential. So it's
also
really,
makes sense.
it's been around a while, but it's growing in popularity here recently.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, you could make this for like an outside bench or something.
It would be
Oh,
beautiful, absolutely.
awesome. Well, the next time you guys are in, feel free to check out our selection of thermally modified or thermal treated woods we have in stock on hand. Also, feel free to check out the shelves that we have in the office if you want to see them in use. We look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Feel free to stop by anytime. And again, remember, whatever you build, keep it sustainable. Bye, guys.
Bye.